here. Of course, the situation still remains. And look, the queue seems to be a very long one, still very long. And there are major PUs here, just about 3,000 voters are expected in this place today because there are two major polling units. We've been hearing so much of security reports and a lot of stories are going online, but you know, of course, that you can reliably get on channel television and get those stories that are true, factual, and the information that you need to know. Let's get some updates on the issue of security around town. One of the senior police officers that are on the ground is called here and is ready to speak with us. DIG in charge of ICT of the Nigerian Police Force, Celestine Okoye, he joins us now to speak to us on the situation of things. Mr. Okoye, thank you so much for talking to us on Channel Television. Let's start by saying I saw very much helicopters hovering around, but we've heard series of reports about violence and security situation. How many people have you arrested? How many people have been injured? What is the latest update?
You saw helicopters moving around. Yes, the air patrol is on, and we are doing it to ensure that the security is extremely in control. Two, we've succeeded in arresting two people that were here. They caused some troubles. Somebody was stabbed. The person is in a hospital, but we've arrested the people concerned. And we are moving more. We are moving out now, out of Akure, to effect more arrests. I'm assuring the public that we'll do our very best. I'm assuring them, and that's why I'm on patrol. We'll do our very best to make sure that this election is hitch-free. Thank you.
Basically, from what we have heard, a few issues of violence so far, apart from the one that happened here earlier, which you're referring to, which other ones can we talk about?
Sometimes we get some reports, but when I visited the areas and I realized that they were just an ordinary rumor. And some people raise alarm. You get there, you don't see anything. So I'm on the ground and I'm moving around. If I see, I will inform you. But all I can assure you now that I'm in Akure, we've not had a serious one.
I mean, you are the expert in ICT, yes, security and technology for the Nigerian police. What can you tell people? How sophisticated is your monitoring and surveillance for this election?
Anyway, we all have the equipment we use, and you'll find out that even the air-to-ground communication is on now. We've not been using it before, but we've started using it. Secondly, as we are talking now, I communicate to my headquarters, and they are getting me. So we are very sophisticated. I don't need to tell you the whole equipment we have on the ground, but we are completely sophisticated. Our telephones are connected, so we are doing our very best. But I can tell you that once you get any report to us, we move straight to the area to assess it.
So what can you tell us about the effectiveness of the compliance to COVID-19 procedures? Because it's also on the doorstep of the Nigerian police to ensure that people pay attention to those protocols and adhere to it. But so far from what you've seen, it's been a uphill task. Nigerian police has not been able to ensure that. Have you?
You cannot see. We've been advising them to keep social distance. And you ask them, they will accept to keep social distance. After a time, they'll come together again. But they have their mask on, like you've seen me. I now look like a good masquerade. But if you charge me, I charge at you as a masquerade is concerned. Thank you.
Before we allow you go, Mr. Okoye, what can you give us in terms of the level of situation and the situation in the riverine area? There are a lot of talks about the possibility of violence, especially in some of the hotbeds that have been identified. In those regions, what do you know as of now?
We have not received reports from the riverine area at the moment. We are waiting, but we are very much vigilant. We are ready. and have enough special forces around there to encounter any challenge. So, but as at now, we've not received any report.
Celestine Okoye, DIG in charge of ICT at Nigerian Police Force. Thank you so much indeed for talking to us today, and I wish you the very best. You look like a very good masquerade, like you said. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Have a wonderful time. Thank you so much. The DIG in charge of ICT at the Nigerian Police Force on the ground.